Good afternoon, everybody. I am Jackson, an IELTS coach with Y-Axis Solutions. Today, in my video, I am going to discuss with you one of the most important parameter in your writing module for IELTS examination. That is coherence and cohesion. Let's begin our video. As you all are aware that in your writing module, there are 4 assessment criteria that the examiner is going to evaluate your written content on. The first one is your task achievement and response, followed by grammar and accuracy. Next in line is lexical resources, and finally coherence and cohesion. Today we are going to work on this, one of the most common yet an important assessment criteria that a lot of participants do get confused in. What exactly is coherence and cohesion? Let's try to understand first, what do we mean by coherence? For example, if I want to start telling you numbers from 1 to 10, how will you feel if I say 7, 4, 3, 2, 10? That doesn't sound good, isn't it? Same happens with your content when you present it in your writing module. The examiners are keen to see if there is a logical structuring taking place. In simple words, are you trying to write in an ascending order from 1 to 10, rather than any point that comes to your mind and you plot it together to make a paragraph? So that's what coherence is all about. Logically structuring your thought processes. Now, cohesion acts as a glue that connect your sentences. When we say cohesion, we think about linking words. These are the phrases or words that are going to connect your sentences together. This is very essential when you do your writing task. Let's now talk with regards to academic and general. As you are aware that for academic tasks, one is a report writing. How will coherence and cohesion exist in this? Same. For coherence and cohesion, you must first understand a structure that you must design for yourself and follow that. For academic tasks, there must be an introduction that clearly specifies a paraphrasing of the caption provided to you in the image, followed by an overview statement, which generally begins with "at a glance," that helps the evaluator to understand what that entire image is about. Next 2 paragraphs, you can put in your explanations. Also for the explanations, start to put up key statements first that easily identifies and gets an attention of the evaluator and flows seamlessly. During your explanations, you can also use cohesive devices to link your sentences, as in accordance with the image. Firstly, you can present your first point that you want to describe. In addition to this, moreover, also, if you want to put up some other point or a contradicting statement or contrasting idea, in the next paragraph, you can put it up. On the other hand, on the contrary, on the flip side. These are few phrases that the academic participants can utilize in your academic task 1. Let's now move on from academic to our next task for the general version, which is task 1, and that's the letter writing. How can we bring about coherence and cohesion in letter writing? Very simple. The first paragraph of the letter must be the purpose of the letter. When you are trying to explain the bulleted points, Make sure that if you can possibly try to use the cohesive or the linking words, as in, firstly, in addition to this, moreover, on the other hand, however, these kinds of phrases or words will connect your sentences together, especially for task 1. Now, let's move ahead for task 2, where coherence and cohesion plays a vital role. Once again, logical structuring of your thought process must be presented. So for an essay, remember the 4-para structure. Introduction, followed by 2 body paragraphs, and finally conclusion. I'm sure you people have watched my earlier videos about this structure. Let's dive into the structure and understand the kind of sentences that you can put it up that will give you good scores on your coherence and cohesion. Let's start off with introduction. For your introduction, you people can start off with a background statement related to the topic that has been given to you. For example, if it is regarding to technology, you can have any phrases to begin with: in today's era, in the modern world, in the contemporary era, due to the latest advancements in technology. You can have one complex sentence that gives the evaluator an idea about the background of the question asked. Now remember, the next statement must be a paraphrasing of the question asked. Paraphrasing generally means changing the order of the word given in the statement, trying to replace the words from the statement of the question by your own synonyms. This way, the evaluator understands that you have grasped the information given and you have understood the question by answering it in your own words. But remember, do not change the meaning of the statement given. After paraphrasing, the next statement is called as thesis statement. Now, this also is an important statement in your introduction paragraph. For opinion-based essays, your opinion must be clearly stated out in your introduction paragraph. Whereas for general discursive essays, you can write generic statements without the phrases "in my opinion" or "from my perspective." But for any kind of an essay, a thesis statement is mandatory. And finally, you can have an outline statement adjoining your thesis, which generally informs the evaluator what this essay will discuss in details. That's all. So remember, the position of your paraphrasing statement must mandatorily to be the first in case if you are not writing the background, followed by a thesis statement and then a concluding statement that gives an idea what this essay is going to discuss. After that, you have the body paragraphs. Now, in your body paragraphs, the design must be coherently organized by you. So how would you design your body paragraph? Let's have a close look. Your body paragraph must begin with a topic statement. What is a topic statement? A topic statement generally means your point of view that you are going to discuss in that paragraph. The position of this topic statement must be the first position only. With the help of this, evaluators who are going to read your paragraphs understand what they can expect in this paragraph or get to know what that entire paragraph is all about. So remember, the topic statement is your point that you are going to share your arguments. The next statement or the next group of statements can be supporting statements to your point of view. You can term it as supporting ideas, explanatory sentences that help the evaluator to understand your topic statement in depth, followed by a concluding statement for that paragraph, or if you want, you can close the paragraph with appropriate illustrations. So remember, the first statement of the body paragraph must be your topic statement that clearly states what point of view you are going to discuss in that paragraph, followed by explanatory sentences, and finally an example or illustrations. Copy this same style for body paragraph 2 also. Finally, as you reach on to the concluding paragraph, please remember it is mandatory that you use concluding terms. For example, terms like to conclude, to summarize, to sum up, to conclude, in conclusion, by the way of conclusion, to recapitulate, or any such phrase that informs the evaluator that you have come to an end of the paragraph and you're going to reinstate your thought process that you have put up in your introduction. This is what an ideal body paragraphing would be all about that you are going to write. Make sure that for every one body paragraph, you have one point or one key idea you are going to discuss. If, for example, you have discursive side of essays wherein you have to discuss advantages and disadvantages or problems and solutions, make sure that for one paragraph, you discuss all the advantages. Now, the best way to do this and to increase your scores for your coherence will be to use of cohesive devices. You can start off by using the linking phrases like firstly, secondly. In addition to this, moreover, on the other hand, on the flip side, on the contrary, these are phrases that you can use in the other paragraph to discuss about the other disadvantages side, or in case if you're writing some remedial solutions. Please remember, just by writing paragraphs or by constructing sentences does not score you on your coherence. Make sure that you streamline it appropriately. Once you finish your topic sentence followed by explaining the points, then an appropriate example must be there. Remember the structure. This will in turn help you to gain your scores high for your writing tasks. Please continue your practice. Work on coherence and cohesion. Take examples. Look up on the various examples that are put up that will help you to generate a well-defined structure and also increase your scores for the coherence and cohesion. Thank you very much for being a part of this video. I will see you in my next video where I'll explain to you something more about the writing module. Till then, thank you very much and bye-bye.